In this video, we're gonna get into a little bit of just daily shenanigans. We're gonna give her a little bit of a bath. I guess maybe I should probably roll the windows up first, huh? That might be a good idea. Ooh, that water is cold. So guys, it's actually a pretty nice day out today for a change. It's like 80 degrees outside right now. So I figured it was a good day to wash the car. It hasn't actually been washed, like washed like this since I painted it. And to be honest, guys, the paint is still, as crazy as it sounds, still wet. I've got a spot on the driver's side fender where my my pocket knife managed to dig into the paint. Not very happy about it, but it is what it is. And with your fingernail, you can still leave dents in the paint with your fingernail. Don't get me wrong, you can't leave like a fingerprint on it or anything like that. But if you hit it with something hard, it will chip it very easily. And yeah, so it sucks. I'm not sure why it's not getting hard like it really should, but I'm hoping with these hot days that we've got that the sun will really bake it and get it how it should be. And you know what? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I already knew this wasn't going to be a perfect paint job, but it looks light years better than it did before. And it is. I still believe it's the best paint job that's been on the car yet. Well, will be the best paint job. still got a lot of swirl mark scratches and stuff like that for me wet sanding it. You may be able to pick it up in the camera from back there. You might not be able to. But I'm trying to be careful with what I do right now, as far as putting abrasives and stuff on it. Mainly because I don't know. I want to let the paint get completely dry before I mess with it anymore. Is the moral of the story. I still want to hit it with rubbing compound and stuff, but I would like to let it be completely dry and completely hard before I do that. Probably a good thing I'm washing it, guys. I'm starting to see a lot of overspray on the rims and stuff that I still have to clean off. This is it. I don't know. It's not perfect. But damn it, it does look pretty darn good. Gotta get that a little bit better. And it's far from perfect. Let's see if I can pick up some of the swirl marks in it. Yeah. So, I don't know. It is very bright. Yeah, you can see them. So it's got a lot of swirl marks in it. But I still plan on wet sanding this thing some more to get it the rest of the way flat. There's still some spots that aren't flat in it. And when I do that, I'm going to hit it with some swirl mark remover and some actual buffing, like grit compound. The stuff that I was using before was just polishing compound. So not really the right stuff, but it did. I mean, it did the car justice. The car looks pretty good. So let's see what we can get into next. I don't know if this is going to work at all, but I'm going to try to clean the motor up down there and try to get like that cap clean and maybe that clean. And I'm going to try to use the car wash that I was using. So let's see how this works. Let's see if this actually does anything, guys. I mean, it's car cleaner. You would think that it would be designed to remove some grime and oil and grease to some extent. like road grime. Let's see. It seems to be doing something. This is probably one of the worst parts about a small block Ford. It's keeping that area right there clean. If anybody has any good suggestions for a different radiator hose setup that I can use so that I can get rid of that joint right there, please throw it down in the comments, because I hate that. I've gotten cut on that so many times, but I can't stand it. It looks ugly. It's just not what I want. Let's see if it cleans this up any. Not really. This aluminum's really porous, so it would probably work better with like a scrub brush of sorts. So I'm not sure if I've ever showed anybody, but this is what I'm currently using for boost control, which is, of course, not right. I'm just dumping the wastegate pressure. I plan on going to a CO2 setup. That's the primary reason why I haven't put a flex fuel sensor on this car, because I do drive it on the street enough that I do run into the issue of not being able to get E85. But I will show you guys on my software how I have it set up to switch back and forth. It's just it's not a perfect system, and when I switch back and forth, I have to run the car as far out of one of the other, whether I switch from E85 to 93 or 93 to E85, whichever one I'm switching to. I've got to run the car as low as I can in order to make the switch. That looks, I have to say, that looks way better. It's not perfect. There's still a little bit of oil grime down in there, but that looks way better than it did. All right, let's kink this up. All right, well, let's see what we get into next. I don't think anybody could get tired of hearing some good idle clips. Coming out because it's running on 93 instead of E85. It usually huffs out a little bit of alcohol when it's running on 85. got to love it. So this is what I want the whole car to look like. I don't know, you may be able to see some of the swirl marks in it, but look at that. Look at how pretty that is. See the metallic in it? And when I'm done with the car, the whole car should look like that. That's my goal. So, we'll see. It's not perfect. Even this back's not perfect still. There's still some dents. There's still some dings in it. You can see it right there. Some imperfections in the paint. I know where I messed up. I won't do it again. I didn't give any of the paint enough time to dry, to be honest. And a lot of what you see in this is not just orange peel, but it's chemical pops, where the chemicals were coming out of the paint underneath and popping through. So, don't get me wrong, guys. It's not perfect, but damn, it's running good. And damn, it does look good. Something else I got to do, guys. I got to get all this overspray off of here. Get these things back looking good. I cleaned this side a little bit already. This is from me wet sanding. This stuff will come off really easy. You can see it's just coming off. If I rub it pretty good, it just comes off. That's from me wet sanding, but this tire was the worst by far. Had the most overspray on it, and as you can see, there's still a little bit left on it. I need to pull the wheel off to get a lot of this stuff a little easier. But what I found really works the best is just a rag with acetone, and it wipes this stuff right off. And then I'm gonna take, as you can probably tell, I need to put rotors and stuff on this thing. So it's gonna get brakes and rotors. And when I do that, my plan is to, I'll pull these off and polish the paint with the same rubbing compound that I'm gonna use to do the car, and get these things back shining again. So that's my plan with these. The acetone will take all the blue out of here. It worked really good, like just wiping it, just took it right off. So I'm not too overly concerned about the tires. This stuff will just chip off over time. But yeah, that's my plan for cleaning the tires. And then it's a good thing I washed it, because back here I noticed missing a lug nut. So these are all tight, but for some reason that one wasn't. So gonna have to address that. On a good note, the inside of the car is still really clean. So pretty happy about that. So yeah, inside of the car is still looking really good. Alright guys, if I knew how to do a screen capture, I'd do a screen capture, but I told you I would show you how I've got my timing stuff set up. So this is my to pull timing out. So it's my timing offset for 93. I wish it would focus. There it goes. That's my timing offset for 93. If I put 93 in the car, I turn this on, and as you can see, it pulls 5 degrees out in total by 7 pounds, and then starts pulling timing at negative 6.2 pounds. So just gradually pulls timing in. My car actually idles right in here, so it's pretty much always got timing pulled when this table's turned on. And then when I put E85 in the car, all I do is disable this table and turn this table on, which is just my E85 fuel flow offset for my entire fuel, everything. And then I don't have to use my tablet to do this. It's all in the handheld. So I can go into my advanced tables in the handheld, turn this table. If I'm switching over to E85, I'll turn this table off, turn this table on. And that will give me all my timing back for my E85 and add the fuel in for the E85. And then when I go to 93, I turn this off, which takes the fuel back out. And then I'll turn this table on, which will pull the timing out. It's real simple. And the only issue with doing it like this is I don't have a sensor, which I have a advanced table set up in my 2D tables for... Ooh, I have one. So I had one. Maybe I don't have it in here anymore. Nope, I don't have it in here anymore. Well, I used to have a 2D table set up for when I do put a flex fuel sensor on the car. Maybe it was on my 1Ds. Nope. So when I do put a flex fuel sensor in the car at some point, I will be able to use it. But right now I don't have one, so this is just kind of a dirty way of doing it. It's not perfect because when I switch from E85 to 93 or 93 to E85, the tank has to be pretty much bone dry, which isn't too big of a problem because I drive it around town on 93 majority of the time. And then when I want to go to the track, it's nothing to just grab a couple of gas cans, pump all the fuel out of the tank into a couple of gas cans, and then stop at a gas station and fill it up with E85. So it's not a huge deal. But that's how I do it. I know I've said it in the videos a couple of times that I had some tables set up, but I figured I would show this to kind of show how I was doing it. And then, yeah, that's it. And then I also have this table that I turn on every once in a great blue moon. This is just a boost builder table. It just throws 5 degrees of timing in it to try to get the boost to come up faster, and then pulls it out as it comes up in RPM. So I can set my 2-step. This is actually, I haven't used this since I put the new torque converter in it, but my old torque converter was set for 4,000. So it just kind of threw timing in it, and then as it got closer and closer to the 2-step, it dropped the timing back down, and that made the car come up on boost a whole lot faster on the trans brake. But I haven't needed this table since I put this other one in. This other one comes up on the 2-step pretty quick. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one.